No greater sport. Lue-Reeq thinks you just might be the answer to his prayers. Okay.
Wait, you wouldn't happen to be?
Sir, my eyes are pure.
Yes, of course you are. Tis plain from the way you carry yourself. Cocked to the left. You're just the sort of man I've been looking for. You're perfect. My name is Lue-Reeq, and I am a bounty hunter. But not just any bounty hunter, I will have you know. Nay, I am not one to settle for run-of-the-mill prey. I hunt sin-eaters. Not only that, I have recently set my sights on a particularly notable fiend. One of the 4 cardinal virtues, those infamous instigators of the flood itself. Naturally, it will take considerable strength and skill to defeat such a formidable eater, and I am not afraid to admit I cannot do it alone. However, with the aid of equally formidable allies, I am confident it can be done. And you, my friend, are exactly the sort of ally I have a mind to recruit.
Feign interest.
Aha, I knew you would be interested, and should the challenge alone be insufficient motivation, know that I have substantial financial resources at my disposal. You will be duly compensated for your service, rest assured. However, as much as I am certain you are the right man for the job, 'tis only meet that I put your skills to the proof. A simple test should suffice. Pray do not be offended, but you would be shocked how many people present themselves falsely in order to enrich themselves or to impress others.
All right. I got 2 tests. All right, Lue-Reeq. Oh, shit.
Here we are, our proving grounds. You need only slay a beast of suitable ferocity before my very eyes to demonstrate your own. Naturally, we require bait to lure one out of hiding. Oi, my lord. Got your package here. Well done, my good man, and here is your payment. Here is the bait in question. Easier to have it delivered than to take a detour and pick it up myself. Rather more efficient as well. Time is money. Now then, you need only place it in the open and slay whatever comes to claim it. I cannot imagine it will take long for something to come hither.
Well, let's go see what come hithers. I guess something here. Is it gonna happen? There it is. Oh. Is a saber-tooth tiger.
It's bear.
It's bear. Don't make me sad. Those poor animals. Baron. Oh. Done. I did it. Wait, where are you? You're over here. You're in this tree like a coward.
Fantastic. I knew I was not wrong about you. Come, let us return to the Crystarium at once.
Okay.
Congratulations on a kill well made, my good man. I dare say this is the beginning of a beautiful partnership. Let us commemorate the occasion with a feast. Eat, drink, and be merry.
He does have a huge ass turkey there.
Wonderful stuff, isn't it? My compliments to the chef. Another helping?
God.
No? Are you sure? It really is no bother. Oh, very well.
Also, that auto did that. I did not precede the text.
I know.
Okay.
I should like to return to our earlier discussion, that of the virtue I have engaged you to hunt with me. Andreia is her name, and she roams Norvrant in the guise of Renda-Rae, fallen warrior of light and renowned hunter of eld. She is a most elusive eater, who has been sighted in every corner of the realm. Though her movements are unpredictable, she has often been witnessed pursuing and slaying extraordinarily dangerous beasts. I can well imagine the question forming in your head. Why not leave her be? If anything, is she not aiding local communities after a fashion? Alas, no, for the beasts she slays rise anew as eaters, which pose even greater threats to the small folk. So, you see, this one wretched sin-eater is in truth sowing untold chaos by carrying on as she does, unleashing more of her kind on unsuspecting towns and villages all across Norvrant. Only you and I can stop her.
I mean, didn't the Warriors of Light save the world? Technically.
Huh, what an odd thing to ask. But never mind all that. Whether or not they were heroes or villains or whatever 100 years ago doesn't matter to me. The simple truth is, Renda-Rae was the greatest hunter who ever lived, and beating her at her own game would be an amazing feat, don't you think? And regardless of what the Warriors of Light were before they became Sin-Eaters, that's what they are now, so we'd be doing folks a favor by killing one. Well, what say you, friend? Will you hunt Andreia with me?
I hope I live to regret this.
So begins our formal partnership. Ah, I can see it now. You and me in the heat of battle, fighting side by side, the picture of courage and camaraderie. It's going to be grand. Naturally, it will take us time to study and understand our prey. Eaters can behave in strange and inexplicable ways, particularly powerful ones like Andreia. I've been doing my best to get inside her head, to think like a hunter, but it is easier said than done. Anyway, as soon as I have determined where we ought to begin our search, I will inform you at once.
All right.
Why is chat yelling at me? Oh, I thought it was done, sorry. Oh? Is the reward lacking? My apologies. Next time I will see that you receive rather more substantial compensation.
Oh, I didn't even notice the reward. Vengeance and defeat. Lue-Reeq seems rather surprised to see you standing before him. Why? I literally didn't leave.
Wait, it's you. It's really you. You actually came. I mean, never mind. You're here to hunt Andreia with me, yes? Of course you are. Why else would you be here? And wouldn't you know it, one of my hirelings should be returning with new information any moment now.
Greetings, my lord. I am pleased to report that Andreia was recently sighted in Amarane, in the vicinity of Samuel's backbone, it would seem. Apparently there was a right vicious spider that was giving folks trouble, and now that it's been turned, it's about a dozen times worse. They'd be grateful for any assistance.
I see, I see. Well done, my friend. Your payment, as promised. Why bother going out and about pestering the small folk for news when you can employ others to do it for you? The better to devote our precious time to rather more important matters, I say. And owing to my winning strategy, we may now depart for Amarang and this delightfully named Samuel's backbone, for in pursuing the spider we may yet find its maker. This is certainly the place. I gather those bones once belonged to a dear Samuel, but I see no troublesome arachnid. It being a rather large desert, I had considered hiring a few trackers to hasten our search, but I have yet to spy a place where such individuals might congregate. Pity. Nothing for it but to roll up our proverbial sleeves and do the dirty work ourselves. We shall split up and search the sands for this sin-eater spider. Whoever finds it first may have the honor of slaying it themselves. And should we not find it, well, after we've both searched for a suitable length of time, I say we meet back here. Let the hunt begin.
Okay. Let's go see. Rude. I can see target. I don't know what you're talking about. Survey the surrounding lands, but find no trace of the spider you seek. Oh. There we go. Forgive Polly.
That's not a spider.
No, it's a scorpion.
A scorpion.
Yeah. Yeah. Did it. All right, I guess we'll go talk to him again. Where is he? He's gone! That is a problem. Oh, it's a cussing. That is a big enemy.
There she is, the Scourge of Norvrant, the Devourer of Souls, Balam quits. We bring this mark down. They'll be singing ballads about us till the end of time. Never mind the king's bounty. Hells, we could buy ourselves a couple of castles apiece. Flanking maneuver, as discussed. Wait for my signal, then we'll strike as one.
Damn it, she's on to us.
Don't panic. We planned for this. We'll act as decoys while Renda-Rae brings her down. Go, go. Wait, not yet. There's no need to rush this.
Well, they're rushing.
Sod it, always so headstrong. Bugger me, my head. I can't.
F. It's like my work here is done. bloody bastard! Finish me!
Phrasing.
Bonk. F's? I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. I'll not let it end like this, I promise. I'll kill that goddamn beast if it's the last thing I do.
Hey! What was that just now? I've had headaches before, but the way you were thrashing him out wasn't like anything I've ever felt. By the gods! And I thought we were lucky just to catch a glimpse of Andreia. But you're telling me you were granted a vision of her past with this power of yours? Though, 2 warriors killed while hunting a great horned beast. A beast their surviving companion vows to slay in revenge. I have heard this tale before, I know it. Bah, it is a common enough sort of tale, I suppose, and regardless, she is gone. Come, let us return to the Crystarium and celebrate your accomplishment.
Not sure how much of an
I think he's walking the wrong way.
He is. He's walking towards the wave.
The table is set, and so I bid you raise a glass with me, that together we might toast your spectacular accomplishment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're eating. Again. Oh, no.
There's really nothing quite like a hearty meal after a job well done. Drink up, my friend, drink up. How'd you feel? I have another few bottles ready and waiting to be opened. No? Oh, very well, if you insist.
Oh, no. Is this going to be every time?
It occurs to me, my good man, that I have yet to ask you your name. So quickly did we forge our friendship that I hardly noticed until now. KatFTWynn, Rieq and Kat. Yes, I rather like the sound of that. Rieq and Kat, the daring duo, the brave bounty hunters, the scourge of sin-eaters. Once we have slain Andreia, not a soul in Norvrand will not know our names. They shall ring out all across the realm. Ah, but I should dwell overmuch on the victory before the struggle. A wise hunter is prepared and patient. 'Twould be prudent to send double, nay, triple the agents afield to seek out promising new leads.
I didn't know any better. I think you're a Gillionaire, or are you sure it's wise to spend your money so freely? I'll say that one. I wouldn't assume.
Worried about the budget for our brave endeavor? Well, don't be. I am prepared to fund our activities as needed. No expense shall be spared, none whatsoever.
Okay.
Did you pay attention to how much you got paid this time?
A little bit more.
Tiny raise.
Tiny raise.
Okay, chat's yelling again. I'm just reading what's on the screen.
It's true. Freedom from privilege. We may not actually be able to do this one. Lue-Reeq is, as usual, quite pleased to see you again.
There he is. Kat, come to rejoin his bosom companion in the great hunt. It is well that you have, for I have obtained new information concerning a sighting of Andreia on Colusia. The fiend has transformed yet another deadly mark, a great bear in this instance, into an even deadlier eater. And so it falls to Rieq and Kat to slay the newborn eater and continue their pursuit of Norvrand's most notorious virtue, to Colusia and to glory.
Okay. Maybe we can reach it. We can.
Let us brook no further delay and commence our search. Separately, as before in Amarang, if you catch the eater first, I grant you leave to kill it without me. I trust you will not be disappointed if the reverse were to occur. Surely not. Surely not. I myself will be most put out if I happen to lose to you a second time. And so, on that note, may the best hunter win.
Okay.
So wait, the scorpion was the spider we were looking for?
I don't know, I guess. Oh, hi, Chocobo. You survey your surroundings, but find no trace of the bear you seek. Again, it tricked me. Trying to avoid it. I don't want to fight it. Despite looking far and wide, you failed to find any trace of the bear you seek. Perhaps Lue-Reeq was indeed the better hunter this day. Rude. Okay.
Hate to say it, Kat, but it seems we're late to the party. Lambert and his mates slew the bear before we could. So it's true then. You've cast your lot in with the boy. You poor daft sod. But I don't understand. The eater was a newborn. How could you possibly have learned of it and gotten here before we did? Well, see, that's the problem with relying on hired help. They're loyal to your coin, not you, and you're not the only one willing to open his purse.
This is just Ardbert's face with a different hairstyle. It's weird. It's not intentional.
But more importantly, Reek, what's this I hear about you hunting Andreia? With help, I mean, rather than all by your lonesome. I have a distinct memory of you storming off in a huff saying you didn't need me or anyone else to finish the job. Tell me I'm wrong. Do as you like. Help or no, you've no chance of beating me to the prize, because unlike you, I'm not all talk and neither are me mates. Speaking of mates, how much did it cost you to buy his friendship? Do tell. Piss off, Lambert. Why are you still here? You got your mark, didn't you? You should choose your friends more carefully, sinner. When all goes wrong, don't say I didn't warn you. You have questions, I am sure. As you may have surmised, Lambert was once a comrade of mine. I took him into my service that we might hone our skills battling Sin Eaters in preparation for facing Andreia. However, I soon came to see that he was not all that capable of a hunter, and so I dissolved our working relationship. Unfortunately, he did not take it in stride, and instead resolved to recruit new companions that he might beat me at my own game. It would seem that his fortunes have improved greatly of late, so much so that I fear we can no longer afford to dedicate time to tracking lesser eaters and must devote our undivided attention to the pursuit of Andreia. As such, we should be getting back to the Crystarium, but before we depart, I have one other matter to attend to in Yulmore. If I might trouble you to accompany me... but of course you will. Let us be off.
Oh, okay. Guess I don't have an option. I'm just in it for the ride. Okay. Oh.
Kat! Allow me to introduce you to my father and mother.
This is quite the place to make introductions to your parents.
Father, this is my traveling companion and dear friend, Kat. He and I have resolved to hunt a particularly deadly Sin Eater. Indeed, I cannot overstate how terribly dangerous this eater is, that to pursue it is to court death itself. However, when we at last triumph over the fiend, all of Norvrand shall sing our praises. Would that be wonderful, Father? So long as you do not sully our good name, you are free to hunt whatever quarry you desire. I can do without all the petty details. Now then, how much do you require this time? Out with it. Oh, never mind. Just give the boy my coin purse, would you? I'm sure it will suffice for his trivial pursuits.
Wow.
That is why you are here, is it not? Another handout? Don't play coy. You've never been any good at it. You know, I honestly don't know why I came here. Keep your coin, Father. We're leaving Kat right now.
Mom just don't give a fuck. I mean, neither do, but she just staring into the unknown. Well, this is awkward.
Forgive me, Kat, but I would forgo the wine on this occasion. Father's lackluster reception has put me in rather dour spirits. As you may have gathered from our exchange, I am a free citizen of Yulmore. Owing to my parents' considerable wealth, I have enjoyed a relatively privileged upbringing. Privileged and unbearably boring, which is why I quit the city and resolved to become a bounty hunter. I am no fool, though. I am well aware of my fortunate circumstances, which is why I elected to conceal them from the people of the Crystarium. People are wont to jump to uncharitable conclusions. I feel as though you and I have established a rapport, though, and so I thought it best to bring you into my confidence. I pray you refrain from telling others. Now then, since Lambert has decided to turn this into a race, we have no choice but to oblige him and slay Andreia before he does. This calls for a veritable army of hired hands. Alas, in a fit of frustration, I refused Father's coin. Without additional resources, we have no choice but to conduct the search by ourselves.
Rip.
Moreover, I am rather embarrassed to admit that I can pay you only a token sum at this time. But I trust that will not deter you from joining me anon?
I'll have to think on it. I was never in it for the gil.
Really? Of course you weren't. Perish the thought.
Alright.
And yet it's still more gil than you got last time.
It is true. He gave me more gil. The Hunter's legacy. Lue-Reeq appears to have been struck by an epiphany. Okay.
Kat, my friend, thank the gods you're here. Ever since we parted ways, I've been exhausting myself running all over the Crystarium, questioning anyone and everyone, hoping someone might have seen Andreia. But alas...
Only the Crystarium, or so you haven't gone outside even for a bit? I'll ask only the Crystarium. I won't be a smartass.
Well, of course. Surely this is the limit of what a man with meager financial resources can accomplish.
I mean...
But never mind all that, for it but recently dawned on me that the vision you beheld of Renda-Rae's past could hold the clues for which we have been desperately searching. When you first described it to me, I felt as though I had heard it before, and I had. My wet nurse had told me the exact same story when I was still a boy. 'Twas a tale of a courageous hunter who, together with her comrades, embarked on a quest to slay a notorious mark, a great horned beast. They came upon their quarry in a desert, and there attempted to lay it low. Alas, the beast had a singular strength, and the hunter a fatal weakness. And so in the ensuing struggle, her comrades were killed, leaving her, the sole survivor, to swear vengeance. Would you not agree that your vision is a perfect match for this tale?
Sure.
Then there can be no doubt. Renda-Rae is the celebrated hunter, the hero I so admired in my childhood. After that tragic day, the hunter resolved not to rely upon others, and instead slew the beast by herself. She somehow found a way to compensate for her weakness. Anyway, my recollection of the tale is likely riddled with errors. We should ask Miss Olvara to recount it in full. She was a bounty hunter herself before she entered into our service, you know. Also, in light of all this, I should share with you an interesting theory concerning all the virtues I heard from a fellow hunter. Apparently, each appears to be driven by particular memories, moments that forever changed each of these fallen heroes. Makes sense, doesn't it? Renda-Rae being a hunter of notorious marks in life and in death. I don't know why it never occurred to me before. But if that is indeed the reason for why she behaves as she does, then the more we learn about Renda-Rae's adventures, the better our chances of predicting where she'll turn up. All the more reason to go and see my former wet nurse. Miss Olvara lives in Gate Town on Colusia. Let us be off then.
Okay. I can still reach it, I guess. Da, 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 da.
Alright, we're gonna, I guess, chat, be prepared for big mummy milkers.
Oh my god. Okay, anyway.
Kat, this is Miss Olvara, the wet nurse who raised me for practically the entirety of my childhood. She was bonded to my family and lived with us in the city at the time, but when I came of age, she was forced to leave.
Wow.
My, you've grown into such a strapping young man. But I can't imagine you came to Gate Town just to pay me a visit, my little Reek.
That's because I'm a little shit.
Yeah, it's true.
Not in front of him, if you please, but to answer your question, we did in fact come to see you. There were stories you told me as a child of a courageous hunter. Was that hunter perchance the warrior of light, Renda-Rae?
Of all the reasons you could have. Aye, those stories were of Renda-Rae, the greatest bounty hunter of her day. The legend has many aspired to become.
Wait, I think I read that weird, but...
Less so after the flood. It was still fresh in everyone's minds when I was younger, and for all the good they had done in life, none could deny the chaos they sowed in death, as sin-eaters. But despite all that, me and my mates still looked up to her. We knew all her feats and swore to preserve them, in secret if need be, that she might inspire future generations as she had ours. So years and years later, when you wanted to hear tales of an adventure and heroism, I couldn't help but share with you the ones nearest and dearest to my heart. I only wish I hadn't had to change all the names.
Then it's true. The hero who I looked up to as a child, whose tales of daring do drove me to take up the bow as you had, to pester you for training that I might become a bounty hunter. It was her. Miss Olvara, Kat and I are hunting Andreia, and we believe that one of the stories you shared with me may help guide our search. Namely, the one about the great horned beast that killed her friends. Will you tell it to me again? And also, I'm thirsty.
No! Absolutely not! Wicked white, is that? Oh, my little Reek, very well. Even as a young hunter, Renda-Rae's incredible hearing was unparalleled. She could track her quarry through the forest by the most minute sounds of their passing. From miles away even, by some accounts. Even the most subtle and stealthy beasts never eluded her for long. A misplaced foot, a snapped branch. Eventually Renda-Rae would know, and her aim was always good and true. As she grew older and honed her skills further, she set her eyes on bigger prizes. She became a hunter of notorious marks, and together with her comrades earned fame and fortune. As their reputations swelled, so too did their egos. Only the most dangerous game would suffice. and so they resolved to hunt the Scourge of Narvant, the Devourer of Souls, Balam Quitz. But what Renda-Rae did not realize was her greatest strength would prove her undoing, for when she faced Balam Quitz, the beast roared with such force that it brought her to her knees. Helpless, she could only watch as it claimed the lives of her beloved comrades and fled. After burying the hunters and vowing that she would one day avenge them, she took the road once more. She met Ardbert and his fellow warriors of light, and for a time she accompanied the fledgling heroes on their adventures. To them, she was a breath of fresh air, a vibrant young woman who savored every moment and found joy in the simple pleasures. They knew not of her fallen friends or how their deaths weighed heavy upon her still. The party wandered the realm, performing many great deeds and growing even stronger, as Renda-Rae did, as did Renda-Rae. While in Calusia, she even devised a means to defend against the powerful roar that had been her downfall that fateful day. And then, while engaged in an adventure in Raktika, a rumor reached Renda-Rae's ears. Balam Quitz, Scourge of Narvant, Devourer of Souls, had been spotted wandering the Setia swamps. 'Twas a golden opportunity, but to seize it would be to face the beast alone. She could not wait for Ardbert and the others, nor could she ask that they forsake their sworn duty. But perhaps it was just as well, for the memory of her defeat still haunted her. The courageous hunter had allowed a single fear to take root in her heart, the fear of losing her new companions as she did her old. So it was that Renda-Rae ventured forth in secret, resolved to slay her hated foe, Balam Quitz, alone. And with her strength and guile, the legendary hunter did just that. Vengeance claimed, she rejoined Ardbert and the others, and never spoke of the terrible battle twixt her and the dread beast. From that day forward, she was Renda-Rae, the warrior of light, and the deeds of her and her comrades would be celebrated forevermore.
It's strange to think that the woman I admired when I was young would become the sin-eater I swore to slay.
What she became doesn't change who she was. Even if the tales were a little embellished over the years, they were rooted in truth. She was and will always be a hero to me, and to you, I hope.
Thank you, Miss Olvara, for everything. I promise I will visit you again soon. I'd forgotten how tasty your milk was.
Stop this! Hate it!
So, Kat, remember that theory I told you before about the virtues being driven by powerful memories? If Andreia is reenacting the journey leading up to our confrontation with Balam Quitz, the one that took her from Amarang to Calusia, then her next destination must be...
the Raktika Greatwood, since that was mentioned.
Right! That was where she laid low the beast at last, in the Setia swamps, to be precise. And so that is where we shall go. Let us away!
Not for a bit, buddy. I'll see you there.
Now listen, Reeq. There's an awful lot of people who don't know about Renda-Rae, or the world for that matter. So wherever you go and whatever you see, remember not to take it at face value. Don't just accept what others tell you as good and true. Listen to your heart and decide for yourself. And be safe. Kat, was it? It is such a pleasure to meet a friend of Reeq's. His parents never hesitated to provide him with all the wealth and opportunities they could. But when it came to love and support, well, all I can say is that it is a miracle that boy turned out as well as he did. One can never have too many friends or too much support. That goes for you as well, I should think.
Aww. Cute. Rip. So that's locked behind that for a bit. That's gonna be a while. Kind of wish it locked us out of the quest, but that's fine.
And when I was little, Miss Olvara seemed so much bigger and stronger than me. Though to be perfectly honest, the way she carries herself even now bespeaks a confidence I cannot help but envy. But never mind that. We have a virtue to hunt. Let us commence our search at once, and keep your weapons at the ready, my friend.
Let's go. Well, good thing I have good armor now. Oh. Oh, there she is. Hi, Reyna. Reyna?
Heh. About time our luck took a turn for the better. There she is.
Uh-oh.
What? Now? Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
This is me IRL right now. Actually, it is a little bit better. I still feel it, but I am not incapacitated by the headache anymore.
I wish you were all here with me, but I know it's better that you're not. We have a score to settle, you bloody bastard. And this time, I'm ready for your tricks.
You big boy. Oh, I'm her? I was not anticipating this. Okay. Wow. This is the most sad assortment of archer shit that I've ever had. Okay. Okay. River hates how much I move during fights, and this is why I hate being a caster. Oh, interrupt. I think I failed this the first time. No, maybe I didn't. If anything forced you to have interrupt, I didn't have it for a long time, I will say.
Katona is back and happy to be a mashed potato.
Hey! Oh, mashed potatoes good. It's my favorite. I will have too much mashed potatoes and dinner rolls, both. Specifically, like, my family likes, well, they had me bring the Hawaiian rolls. Do you guys know what those are? And that's what I eat.
They got pineapple on them?
No. They're just really soft buttered rolls. They're very good. They're
Just
so
Hawaiian
soft.
pizza.
'Cause I don't
Interrupt.
like hard rolls. Very upsetting to me. I'm gonna just do that so it has a chance to. This is not great to be as close as I am, but. I really recommend always being entirely zoomed out for fights, but I'm doing this for content! Damn it.
Yeah, the whole thing about you moving a lot during fights does remind me of when you were playing, I think it was RE8, and I was losing my mind because you kept like walking towards the enemies while shooting at them.
Yeah, probably.
I was just like, just stand still, you'll be more accurate. And also
Yeah.
you be further away from them so they don't hit you.
When I I try to like move so that way they're more likely to miss. But I know that's not a thing, but like I can't help it. Especially in 14. I genuinely thought that kept them from being able to hit me sometimes.
Well, there is the... No, I probably shouldn't talk about the glitch.
Oh, yes.
It's
Well,
technically
they made it so
abuse.
you can't do it anymore. For specifically that one boss. If that's what you're talking about.
I'll describe it now that I'll be vague about it though. There was, at one point in the past, a way to abuse a mechanic, kind of glitchy way.
In Bahamut.
I wasn't going to say what. That was
It's
the point
not
of being
allowed
vague.
anymore. Like, they literally fixed it. You can't do it anymore.
That was still the point of being vague, though.
How the fuck was I supposed to stack? Oh, maybe that's the point.
You weren't.
I won't let it end like this.
Aw, Artbert!
We won't. God damn it, Renda. Made it in the nick, I see.
Aww. Is he gonna... What's he doing?
Are you hurt? Don't worry, I've got you.
Aw, friends! I'm gonna cry! This is such a cute moment, can I say?
I am reminded there is a cutscene from Stormblood we should watch again. Not Stormblood, Heavensward. That we should watch again at some point because it's very relevant to Shadowbringers. Because they did so much setting up of the Warriors of Darkness stuff then.
Yeah. I'm not gonna cry. Something's wrong? It's shrugging off our attacks. It's coming for me and Renda. Keep your distance. I'm over here.
Anyway, the point was that there was a thing in that one boss forever ago where if you ran around it fast enough, it would never actually cast an attack because it kept having to spin to face you.
Yeah. And so it would never transition into the next scene or anything?
Yeah. So it was entirely like abusing a glitch kind of thing and not a good
experience. Yeah.
But very, very
it's
funny
also
to watch a
apparently
video
hard to do.
Very funny to watch a video of people doing it and just, you know, just running around in a little circle.
No.
I've got plenty of arrows left for you yet.
Can we talk about their party composition?
What about it?
I mean, they've got 2 tanks and 1 healer and then some DPS.
Yeah.
Feels weird.
Oh. Because they've got Brendan being a paladin and Ardbert being a...
Warrior.
Good thing I asked.
Yeah.
Okay. Stackies! I'm at you, Lammet! She did. I think one of them just stood in AoE for funsies, I guess.
Probably, because, like, this is the kind of old school scripted thing.
Yeah.
Rather than...
Oh. I'm trying!
Go to Lammet.
Going to Lammet. Do they have 3 tanks, actually?
Wait, maybe? I'd forgotten that guy fucking existed. To be honest.
Yeah, for a reason. Because they don't. I just realized, though, that makes 3 paladins.
Yeah. Silver, job class, gladiator.
3 tankies. Don't read anymore.
I'll read what I want.
Okay, but don't say it out loud.
Ha, tough old bugger. Everyone all right?
Ardbert, I don't know what to say. Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry for trying to go it alone. And why, pray tell, did you even try to do something so foolish? If we'd been here from the first, it wouldn't have been anything even approaching a challenge. Back in the day, I was a bounty hunter. And I've told you all that much, but I haven't told you about my old partners. Together we tracked and claimed countless notorious marks throughout Norvrant. We were the best in the business. Everyone knew our names and our reputation. They called us legends. And somewhere along the line, we started to believe it too. And then we set our sights on Balam Quits. I survived. They didn't. I swore vengeance, but had no idea how to go about pursuing it. Then I met you lot, and thought that maybe, with your help, I might just have a fighting chance. So you see, I never intended to keep it all a secret. It's just, you never asked, and since I'd rather not talk about it, easier to live in the moment, you know? The next town, the next job. The weeks flew by, and after a time, I started having second thoughts. I'd lost those closest to me before. I didn't want to live through that again.
Are we or are we not comrades through thick and thin? These bonds of fellowship between us must come before all else, otherwise they may as well not exist. You say the thought of losing us pained you? What of our feelings? What of our loss? What if we had not arrived when we did? You've saved our lives more times than I can count. How dare you refuse to let us do the same? And without those keen ears of yours, I'll never know what bollocks Brandon and Neilbert are whispering about me behind my back. And ignorance is not bliss, let me tell you. This one's worth a fortune, aye? And fame besides. I'll wager we won't have to pay for our drinks when we get back into town. Oh gods, not another night to remember. Don't you worry your pre-head over our fearless leader's questionable constitution. Take pride in the victory, for the small folk will sleep easy once they hear Balam quits his demise, until Ardbert's drunken snoring wakes them from their slumber. And on that note, I think it's time we quit this place. And Renda-Rae, I trust that the next time you decide to hunt deadly game, you'll do us the courtesy of extending an invitation.
And there I thought I was doing you a favor by keeping you out of my personal affairs, selfish as it was. Oh, fine. But if you go and die on me, I'll pay a necromancer to raise you from the dead so I can kill you out of spite.
Agreed. Now then, mind cutting off whatever it is you need to take back as proof of the kill? I don't want to lose our reward on a technicality.
Such a fine crystal. Why not hold on to it as a memento of this occasion?
I forgot that's where we were.
Wake up, damn you. Hello? What's wrong with you, huh? That's the second time your so-called gift has cost us a chance of slaying Andreia.
Wonder if that's the point.
You know what? I've had enough. Enough, I say. Yes, I don't need your help. I am perfectly capable of hunting the Sin Eater on my own.
Good luck with that, or it's past time I told you to piss off. I'll say good luck with that. I won't show aggression with aggression.
Upon our return to Gig Town, you will be given your final payment, and we will be free to go our separate ways.
Alright, a little bitch.
Honestly, I don't know why I ever placed my faith in you. You are such a disappointment.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fight him myself.
Consider this the formal dissolution of our partnership. Let none ever again speak the names Reeq and Kat in the same breath. Yes, never again. And with that, I bid you good day.
Okay.
When he was little, Reek's parents punished him for a time by withholding his allowance. Without money to lavish on his friends, he soon found that many were only drawn to him by his wealth. I dare say he feared you would abandon him as they did, and decided to push you away first. I'm not trying to make excuses for what he said. I only hope you can find it in your heart to forgive him. Take some time to think it over, then come and see me. Oh, and take this for your troubles.
Aww.
Oh, that's what Kat was thinking.
Wet nurse,
right?
yeah. Wet nurse, that's what it was.
Or, as you were more possibly thinking since you said milk mummy.
I hate that too. Fellowship restored. Well, that was quick. Olvera cannot help but worry for Lue-Reeq's well-being.
I am sure the talented man like yourself is needed all over the realm, and so I thank you for sparing a moment to hear me out. Since you two parted ways, Reeq has come to visit me several times. Though he is blessedly in good health, I worry for his spirits. I think you may have been the only friend he has had for some time. I considered journeying to the Crystarium myself to look in on him, but I find travel rather difficult these days. If you would go in my stead, it would put my heart at ease.
Okay. Alright, destination. Lue-Reeq's customary seat is empty, and there is nothing to suggest he has occupied it recently. Perhaps someone will have noted his passing.
Well, okay, don't phrase it like that.
Noted his passing?
Yeah.
Darfur.
Sounds like he died.
It does sound like that.
Lue-Reeq, the Mr. Lordling. If he ain't sat at his usual table, then I've no idea where to look.
You were helpful, bro.
Lucky come Master Ray, Charlie. I dare say you're the only one. Word is, Mummy and Daddy cut him off, so there's no point in pretending to like the little shite anymore. Last I saw him, he was moping about like someone had shot his Amaro. I'm sure he'll turn up eventually.
Damn.
Lucy, right? You're Lue-Reeq's partner. I was with Landbird, remember?
Oh, the bitches.
I ought to stress. Because after we left you, we headed straight to Raktika. We'd heard a rumor Andreia was there, and Landbird wanted to strike while the iron was hot. By the time we realized we were overmatched, it was too late. I saw Landbird fall, and when the Eater set her sights on the others, I fled.
F?
Call me a coward if you like, but my cowardice saved my life. Wicked white. I still remember looking back as I ran, and seeing Landbird rise to his feet. I told everyone what had happened to warn them off the hunt. Some listened, but a few bloody fools took up their weapons and joined the hunt. Glory-hungry imbeciles, and not a one of them has returned. Didn't expect Lue-Reeq to be one of them neither. I remember thinking it odd, especially when I saw him leave for Raktika alone. You're meeting him there, I presume. Good luck, friend, but have no doubt that you're going to your doom.
Oh no. Oh no, buddy. Oh, testing.
Kat, why are you here? Don't tell me you came for me. It's terrible. It's horrible. Andreia, she's...
Oh, okay. Guess I'll find out.
I mean, you can see why you got sick of this shit.
This is the third time it's happened to us talking to him.
Renda-Rae, if aught of you remains, then hearken to my words. I have come to lay your soul to rest, alone as you yourself faced Balam Quits a century ago on this very ground.
Is that the dude? Yep.
Lambert? Oh, gods, no.
And his crew? Rip? Unless that's... No. No, okay, yeah. That's Landbird's crew, right? That's not the Warriors of Light.
The who?
Or oh shit, still cussing.
Don't tell me you beheld a vision of my past just now, didn't you? I thought as much. Wasn't but a moment ago that I confronted them. Awfully useful, that trick of yours, though I can't understand why you kept using it every time we ran into Andreia.
I wasn't trying to. I don't get to yeah, I can't control when it happens. Bro.
Huh? So it wasn't something you did deliberately? Good to know. Anyway, unintentional or not, at least I won't have to convince you of what I saw. She's turned Lambert and those other hunters into sin eaters like herself.
Okay, it is his crew.
A Hume Axeman, a Golgent swordsman, a dwarven healer, an elven mage. Looked awfully familiar, didn't it?
Yeah, that's why I was confused.
She's rebuilding her fellowship. She's remaking the Warriors of Light. But for the life of me, I can't understand why. I mean, I understand why she came here in the first place. She's reliving the hunt for Balam Quits. But Renda-Rae slew the beast by herself. The stories were clear about that. What? They were there too? Then the stories were wrong? Can't even trust my milk mummy. God strike me down, I've been such a fool. Why did I ever think I could do this alone? I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me for all the things I said, Kat. I've regretted my behavior ever since the day we parted ways. It was stupid and nonsensical and utterly pointless.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I could even tell you why I did what I did.
It's fine. I wouldn't say water under the bridge. I would just say it's fine.
Thank you, my friend. I hope it is all right if I call you that. Right then, Andreia should be around here somewhere. Still on the hunt for Balam Quits, I expect. Not that she'll ever find it. No doubt Lambert and the others are with her too. He and I may have had our differences, but I'd not wish that fate on my worst enemy. He deserves to be laid to rest. They all do. Renda-Rae most of all. She is my hero, and if I have to kill her to save her soul, then so be it. But this is too much for even the best hunter to handle alone, and I am far from the best. The only way to see this through is together. You and me, my friend. What say you?
Let's go.
Ha! I ask for a word and you give me a nod. Fair enough. Before we resume the hunt in earnest, though, let us return to Gate Town and let Miss Olvara know all is well. After all, you wouldn't have come unless she sent you.
Let's go. Lahi?
Lahi?
Kat, what a pleasure to see you again, and in the company of little Reek, no less. Am I right in assuming you've patched things up?
I should like to think so, yes. And it's all thanks to you. Had you not implored him to give me another chance, I might well still be sitting alone in the swamps, dwelling on my myriad failings. And you, my friend, I know not why you sought her out on your own, but I am glad that you did. Miss Olvara is perhaps the only person who truly cares for my well-being, but she has no one to look after her.
Don't be silly, Reek. I have you, don't I? And before you start blabbering about how you wish you could properly reward Kat, as I can tell you're about to, know that I've prepared a hearty meal just for him.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you. Nevertheless, I shall see you both duly compensated once we have claimed the bounty for Andreia. And claim it we shall, for united, Reek and Kat are unstoppable, is what I would like to say, but I know my own limitations better than anyone. 'Twould be prudent to make proper preparations at this juncture. You too should see to it that you are ready for the struggle ahead. It will be a mighty one indeed, but one well worth the effort, my friend.
All right, I got a meal.
What was it?
Hell yeah. Risotto al Nero. While the squid ink may give this dish a somewhat outlandish appearance, the other ingredients are remarkably simple, and the various flavors combine beautifully to create an unforgettable culinary experience that must be tasted to be believed. Vampire vibes.
No, you know what? I just looked it up. There's no milk in that. You've been ripped off.
Ew! Courage born of fear. Lue-Reeq wishes to confront an uncomfortable truth.
Kat, my friend, my partner, I trust you are ready. Good, good, that is very good indeed. For before we depart to face Andreia for what I pray is the final time, I have a confession to make. I may have been somewhat misleading when I intimated the tremendousness of my martial prowess. In truth, it rather pales in comparison to yours.
Do tell.
You must be terribly crestfallen, I am sure. It is my deepest regret that I allowed you to labor under the misapprehension that we were equals for so long. In my defense, I must say that when I realized what an exceedingly powerful warrior you truly are, I was dumbstruck. I struggled to conceive of how even to broach the subject. Furthermore, I must admit that great majority, nay, all of our efforts to hone our skills in preparation for the battle to come have been entirely for my benefit. That the disparity between us might not be so readily apparent. To think that my insecurity drove me to postpone this fateful day for so long. In my cowardice, I allowed Andreia to assemble a party of followers, for before we might have only to contend with the one foe, we must now confront 5. And for all my preparation, I am still no more likely to be an asset to you than a hindrance. But perhaps that need not be the case. In discussing this grim reality with Miss Olvara while you were away, we hit upon a potential stratagem.
Recall you Renda-Rae's greatest strength and weakness, her preternatural hearing.
Is that the word? I don't know.
we can be reasonably certain that Andreia is possessed of it as well. Therefore, if you were to fashion a device that could produce a loud noise at will, you could use it to secure an advantage in your battle.
Machinist has entered the chat.
Yeah.
What I lack in strength of arms, I may make up for with guile. While it will not guarantee us victory, it will surely bring us one step closer.
1,000 pardons, Master Reek, but I am come to deliver a message from your Lord Father.
Daddy? What does he want with me now?
It has come to your Lord Father's attention that you have been engaged in the hunting of Sin Eaters, in gross violation of Yulmor's most sacred values. He commands you to cease all such activities at once and return to the city forthwith. Should you fail to do so, you will be stripped of your citizenship and family name. No further financial assistance will be provided.
Oh dear. You may tell my father and my mother the following, that I am Lue-Reeq, proud bounty hunter, slayer of Sin Eaters, that I have no intention of renouncing this cause, and that they are free to do as they deem fit. Tell them that if they have no son, then I have no parents, that I have no family save Miss Olvara, who has shown me more love than they ever have, and has delicious milk.
Ew, hate it!
Very good, Master Reek. I shall deliver your reply to them at once.
Right. Now that that's settled, we can get to work crafting that giant noisemaker of ours. Let us consult with the craftsman of the crystalline mean at once.
I dare say you lit a fire in him, Kat.
I said that weird.
I never thought I'd see the day when he'd muster the courage to say anything like that to his parents.
Okay.
What's all this then? You got something what needs making? Indeed I do, good sir. I wish to commission the production of a device that can generate a tremendously loud sound. It must be small and light enough to be carried by a single individual as well. Ain't that one of the stranger requests I've heard? Well, if it's just noise you want, then I'd wager we can make do with a special blend of fire sand. Aye, I think I've got just the recipe for your needs. I'll need some choice ingredients, mind, and you'll need to go fetch them for me.
Okay, of course.
Fetch? What precisely is it that you require? Well, there's this one particular beasting native to Calusia what's got a singular diet and leaves these massive dung piles. The fresher the better, if you please. A few variety of grasses native to Raktika. Oh, and some iron ore from Amarang. I can give you a list if you like.
Oh my god.
To wit, I will need to travel to the far corners of Norvant and back. Oh dear, this is rather more involved than I... No more excuses. I will do whatever must needs be done to see this through to the end. My friend, I will not impose these tasks upon you. I insist that you remain here while I go and fetch the required materials.
Okay. Let us wait. Oh.
It was a series of surprisingly harrowing experiences. But in the end, I managed to obtain the materials necessary for the construction of my secret weapon. That gentleman was rather accommodating. Despite being somewhat put out that I had not any guild to pay him for his labor, he was nevertheless willing to teach me how to craft the arrows myself. He said he found my industriousness endearing. I must confess, despite being utterly exhausted by all this busy work, it has been somewhat refreshing. And now that my noisemaker arrows are ready, I cannot wait to put them to the proof. If all goes to plan, the explosions should be loud enough to incapacitate Andreia for a time. Let us put an end to her tale, my friend, and in so doing write the opening of ours, that of Reeq and Kat, bounty hunters extraordinary. Come, Raktika and glory await.
All right. Let's do it.
If I may make one small request before we begin, please, for the love of the gods, please try not to succumb to any visions of people's pasts. This really could not be a worse time.
Cannot make promises.
Well, are you still with me in the here and now?
So far.
Excellent. Then we can attend to the task at hand without worry. Let us lay to rest our fellow hunters and grant Renda-Rae the peace a hero deserves.
All right. Let's do it. I'll distract her with the noisemaker. Sees an opening. Here goes nothing. Oh. Hit. I don't know if I should focus down one of them. I'll have to deal with them first. Okay, yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you were going to do that, I would recommend the healer, but that's just me.
That's a good point. Ah! What is happening? Maybe I should zoom out. But I didn't see any AoEs on the floor. What the fuck? Is it just a lot of them are attacking me? Oh, the healer's dead. How are you doing? Lue-Reeq's doing fine. Okay. Boop. Oh, it's a chaser on him. No wonder why I didn't see AoEs. Ooh, I'm on the edge of that. All right. And then the paladin after this. Yay. Oh, well. Wait. Oh, no. Damn it. Safer if I stay out here. Only 2 more to go. You handle the knight. Okay. If you say so. My retinas. Oh, what are you doing? Hate this. Okay. Taking forever. Bloody Knight's in the way. Dispatch him first. I'm trying. I'm working on it. Ow. Stack with me, Louie. Thank you. Ow. Well, guess I'll just give us a shield for now. It's a little late, but... Okay. Do win it. And just her left. Okay. Rain of Light. Oh. Don't like that. Oh, it's a limit break. Another one? How are we getting so many limit breaks? Ma'am? Where is he? Oh, Jesus Christ, Louie. Ooh. I'm hurting. I got magically healed.
Congrats.
Hell yeah. Yeah! First try, let's go!
Congrats.
Congratulations.
We won. Even seeing it and saying it, it hardly feels real. Huh? What's that you've got there? Wicked White, you're... You're Renda-Rae. The real Renda-Rae.
I should have never betrayed your trust. Never again, I swore. Never again. Balaam quits, the Shadowkeeper, the Flood. Come what may, we would face it together, no matter how hard it got, or how terrified I was. That's what it means to let someone into your heart, knowing full well that nothing lasts forever. To welcome the fear and the pain, the sorrow, When I lost my parents, when we laid the Keeper low, you felt it too, didn't you? To place our faith in the desperate, hopeless attempt to save everyone, and to see it amount to naught in the end. What else could we do but offer up that tiny remainder in a final, futile effort, even knowing deep down it was worth but a few moments more?
What is this?
You gave me fear, and that fear gave me strength.
Wait, there's so much I want to ask. I don't understand. What was she talking about? It's not right. It's not fair. Heroes sacrificing themselves for nothing, becoming villains, being forgotten. Thank you, Kat. I could never have gotten this far without your help. I had no idea who Renda-Rae or any of the other warriors of light truly were. 'Twas all ancient history to me. Why would I care who some eaters once were? I was no better than my parents, judging them out of hand, dismissing their sacrifice, not bothering to look deeper. It made it all the easier to pursue Andreia for my own amusement. I pray I've made up for it in part by helping to lay Renda-Rae's soul to rest. Miss Olvara is probably worried sick about us both. We should return to Calusia and let her know we're all right.
Let's go do that.
My little Reeq, Kat, congratulations on a job well done. And from one hunter to another, thank you for helping Renda-Rae to achieve a measure of peace. She was a hero to me too, and it broke my heart to know what had become of her. To have your legacy tarnished so, to have the world call you a villain, even still. But at least I can take comfort in knowing she can finally enjoy a long rest.
Whatever others may say, we will preserve the truth in story and song. Renda-Rae, the bravest hunter there ever was, and more importantly, a true friend to those she held dear. I can only hope to measure up to her example someday. For now, however, I say we return to the Crystarium and raise a glass in celebration.
All right.
Andreia's bounty has been paid to us in full, my friend. So come, let us eat, drink, and be merry.
Let's go.
Oh no. I've been meaning to ask, Kat, but I have the impression you are rather more acquainted with these warriors of light than you've been letting on. What exactly do you know about them?
I have Ardbert in my head. Or I guess not in my head. He's haunting me. Yeah. I guess it is doing like time skips because it is like a long story.
That is so preposterous a tale that I have no choice but to assume it is true. Offering up their lives to first cross the rift, then to halt the flood, wicked white. It must have taken her so much courage to see it through in those final moments. A courage born not of a desire for glory or dedication to an ideal, but of fear and love for those with whom she had forged unshakable bonds. Her comrades. I won't pretend that we have anything even approaching such a powerful connection, but I would like to think that if you were in mortal peril, that I would fly to your side without hesitation. Having said that, if I were tested as Renda-Rae were, if I were challenged to offer up my life for others without even knowing if it would amount to aught, I doubt I could rise to the occasion. I am a child and a fool who knows little of the world. I have been coddled and spoiled, and have only just tasted the bitter fruits of life that you and countless others sup on daily. You are made of sterner stuff, Kat, far sterner than me, and that is why I know I can never walk your path.
No shame in that.
Oh, but there is. I cannot recall a time I felt happier and more alive than when I have traveled with you. But you have countless other journeys ahead of you, don't you? For you are destined for greater challenges, whereas I am suited to rather more pedestrian affairs. Know your limits, as Miss Olvara used to say. Meeting her again after all these years, seeing how much older and more frail she'd become, made me realize how little time together we have left. She shouldn't have to live out her days living alone and in squalor. I've decided it will not be so. I shall return to Calusia and attend to her needs, for I would do my utmost to repay the love and kindness that made me the man I am today. Therefore, though it pains me to say it, I fear this celebration must also mark the end, or at the very least a tentative suspension, of the glorious partnership that was Reeq and Kat, bounty hunters extraordinary. Should you ever find yourself in Calusia, however, do come and pay us a visit.
Aww.
Bring cookies.
Oh my god, stop. I knew what you were meaning. We did it! Speaker for the brave. We did it! Archer is done.